Hi, welcome to the 2012 Hasbrook Awards. This year's recipient is William Powell.
I was born with a condition called optic nerve hypoplasia. I spent the first 2.5 years of my life in Riley Children's Hospital, and there were lots of surgeries, like 26 of them. A 1.5 years later, I entered the Indiana School for the Blind. When I was 11, I set a list of goals for myself to the age of 32. It was like a scripted life. I had a lot of restrictions due to physical issues, but I talked my doctor into letting me wrestle. I was a below or mediocre kid as far as wrestling, but my coach, Lou Moneymaker, worked with me and my team, and he took us to great heights. I developed my moves mathematically. How much pressure and how much speed could I apply to somebody's physical appendage to make it move the way I wanted it to go from point A to point B? I felt pretty good. You know, a mediocre kid makes good through hard work. Lou Moneymaker made it possible for me to get where I was. I wasn't probably one that was gonna succeed, but they never gave up.
What has been your greatest accomplishment?
Being a parent was the greatest thing I ever did. There's no greater job. My grandson is a blessing. Yeah, he is the greatest thing next to, my own son. Well, I took apart everything in my parents' house. I took apart the toaster, the alarm clock, etc. I was quick, I was sneaky, and I wanted to know why it worked. Well, my grandson is starting to do the same kinds of things. I hope that he never changes that great imagination. The first time I saw a computer, I was in physics at college. And I bought a computer and I couldn't do anything with it because it didn't talk, it didn't do much of anything. And a friend of mine at the printing house said, "Bill, try this Braille and Speak." So I tried it and I fell in love because it talked. It was a little box that had no visuals, but it talked and worked. After that, I understood the concept of a computer. So then began the career.
Why has the Build a Computer program been so significant to you and your students?
When I was a kid, I didn't learn with traditional lecture method, and Bosma gives me that chance. For those who need it, I can do it, but I can go outside the box too. In fact, they encourage that. Our students needed to have computers at home to practice. Well, one of the students here said, what if we built our own? We built several hundred computers. We take the fear out and they learn.
What's next for Bill Powell?
Continue at Bosma as long as I'm needed. I live what I call a nonprofit life. It always has to come to zero. I don't personally believe in ownership. I own an air mattress, a chair, and a Walmart table, and I am just fine with it. Bosma's a lot like that. It's a nonprofit. Everything comes back to zero. I've always been pretty much a free thinker, creator, teacher. Bosma's gonna let me be what I am, to explore, and if it doesn't exist and I need it, I'll invent it.